severe weather alert.
We still have an emergency bushfire warning situation across Tasmania with multiple warnings still active, particularly for the Great Pine Tier 5, but also in the south for, well, this is a shot from Bruny Island looking out towards the fire along the Huon River, where we still have an emergency warning in place for the River Road fire. And so you can see that's the one there, River Road fire, but a whole plethora of warnings and watches in place for the fire in the Central Plateau. Now we've also got a watch and act for Medina, so it's just outside of Fingal for the Fingal fire, and so we're keeping an eye on that today. That fire only started at 6 a.m. this morning. Now in terms of some of the emergency warnings specifically for the Great Pine Tier 5s for Lake Echo and surrounds, Watamana, Hilltop and Penstock Lagoon, Bashan area and Jean Banks Road. So the fire is quite active in that area at the moment, and also for the Castle Forbes Bay, Geeveston, Port Huon, Cairns Bay and Waterloo. A lot of smoke moving through those areas as well, and quite a few homes and properties could be threatened as we move through the day. At the moment, temperatures are starting to warm up above 20 degrees in Hobart and St Helens, but Lyweenie 15 degrees. That's pretty close to the fire ground in the centre of the state. Now, with the warmth through the day, we will be seeing quite a few places rising up above 25 degrees, and will be a little bit blustery as well. So dangerous fire weather conditions are in the forecast. In fact, we've got very high fire danger for the Midlands and also for the North Central, but the rest of the state is pretty much looking at high fire danger. And now in Victoria, thankfully the fire in Timbara is now at an advice level, so no longer seeing a watch and act there, but we do have some dangerous fire weather lingering. And that fire in Timbara will probably linger for quite some time. So if you need further information around the fires, you should contact the Tasmanian Fire Service on 1800 000 699 and go to fire.tas.gov.au. Now, the heat that has been in Victoria and Tasmania has shifted into New South Wales, and so we're seeing a pretty warm day already. Burke's up to 41 degrees, and we had record-breaking heat last night in the northwest of the state. But for more details on the heat, we now can go to Sam Chiari, who is in Parramatta Park in Sydney, and she is there to celebrate Australia Day with many other people. So what is it feeling like at the moment, Sam?
Rob, in terms of the temperatures, well, it is scorching already here in Parramatta. We are sitting on 35 degrees. Temperatures are tipped to hit the early 40s in Western Sydney for Australia Day. And this is the second consecutive day above 35 degrees for Parramatta residents. Tomorrow will mark day 3 of above 35 degrees. We'll be seeing a cool change move through Sunday night into Monday. That is the theme right across New South Wales and the ACT this Australia Day long weekend. Prolonged spell of heat, particularly for western parts of New South Wales. Places like Burke and Cobar, you are in for a very hot Australia Day. We've seen consecutive days above 40 degrees there. In terms of Australia Day festivities here in Parramatta Park, well, 80,000 people are expected to hit this region, and we will be seeing, of course, spectacles all night long with the fireworks starting at around 9:30 p.m. We have barbecues already up and running, people braving the extreme temperatures here in Sydney's west, of course, and out and about already starting to celebrate Australia Day. The day started off with a hot air balloon spectacle. It is a tradition here in Parramatta to see those red hot balloons go up in the air. It was a gorgeous sight earlier on this morning, and we've had over 1,000 new Australian citizens welcomed to Australia in Australia's largest ceremony for citizenship here in Parramatta. About an hour ago it concluded. Now, in terms of the temperatures for the rest of the day right across Sydney's west and New South Wales and the ACT, it is going to be a scorcher. Now, the Harbour City is forecast to get to 33 degrees. We have total fire bans in place across the south of the state. Stay indoors if you can. It is Australia Day, though. It would feel un-Australian if you didn't head out and about, had a barbecue and celebrated in style.
Well, I hope you have a really great day there, Sam, in Parramatta Park. Unfortunately, it does look pretty hot, and Sydney City has already got to that maximum temperature that Sam mentioned of 33.1 degrees at the moment, and in Canberra it's 36 degrees at the moment as well. So a fair bit of heat moving through New South Wales and the ACT. Canberra on its way above 40 degrees, as well as Western Sydney and much of Western New South Wales. So substantial heatwave conditions are lingering on. And in Queensland, we've also got showers and thunderstorms moving through with the monsoon. Heavy falls, particularly for the North Tropical Coast. We've had widespread falls of 50 to 150 millimetres through that region. And up in the northwest, we've also got Tropical Cyclone Riley. So we're keeping a close eye on that system as well. But it does look like it should stay just away from the coast, not having too much of an impact. But there is a warning in place.